What's good, Mike?
Yo, we tired of the tight pants.
Now, peep the joint, bud. Jesus? Shaves.
Now, Mike Beck was a Brooklyn rapper from East New York. Beck would be introduced to Fat Joe by mutual friends and begin to work with him on music and go on tour with Joe while he was promoting the Terror Squad True Story album. Now, while Pistol Pete was locked up, him and Mike would speak on the phone through a mutual friend as well, and they would create a bond with each other. So when Pistol Pete came home, Beck would pick him up from the halfway house, and the two would vibe and decided to rep K.A.R, Kill All Rats, as a movement.
And he had the idea of K.A.R. So I felt the K.A.R. Basically, the decision was up to me.
Now, Mike Beck would be on several mixtapes and DVDs in the DVD era like Sub-Zero DVD and on several hip-hop blog sites as well, from ForbesDVD.com, WorldStarHipHop.com, and Hip Hop Beef, just to name a few. And Beck will even put out his own mixtapes for Corner the Market and Money in My Pocket. Now, during the whole Fat Joe and GUnit beef, Beck, along with his K.A.R. members, would take shots at GUnit on Fat Joe's remix to 300 Brawlic. Now, the remix to 300 Brawlic will be featured on K.A.R.'s diss mixtape to GUnit. Mike will also be part of K.A.R.'s album presented by Fat Joe and Pistol Pete, which featured artists such as Jadakiss, Sean Kingston, Hell Rel, Sheik Luch, Ace Hood, and the list goes on. Mike Beck will also work with artists such as Rock from Helter-Skelter, Busta Rhymes, DJ Khaled, Lazy Bone, Head Ice, Nore, Raekwon, and Tony Sunshine, just to name a few. Now, Beck was definitely working hard and staying on the grind, but he would eventually fall out with K.A.R. and Pistol Pete and begin to rep his own brand, Heavy Bank.
We did our thing with the Kill All Rat situation. They wasn't in my best interest, so I had to branch off from that.
Now, shortly after Mike left K.A.R. and began his grind under his Heavy Bank brand, Mike Beck would be killed in a botched robbery in East New York, Brooklyn, October 30th, 2009. Now, I'm going to get into an article from Vibe magazine, and it dates back to Halloween 2009, and it's talking about the death of Mike Beck. Mike Beck, a member of Fat Joe's K.A.R. collective, has reportedly been killed. While details are still sketchy, word is New York rapper was gunned down in Brooklyn late last night, October 30th, in a botched robbery attempt. Death was confirmed by fellow rapper Nore, who posted a message on his Twitter page. Rest in peace, he was a real dude, Mike Beck. Did records for him and ate in my crib and drank too, effed up my weekend, R.I.P. Nore tweeted. Rest in peace, Mike Beck. Our running challenge is now dedicated to his memory, he later added. More of his peers also sent their condolences via Twitter, including Fat Joe, Cool and Dre, DJ Khaled, and Raekwon. Beck was an up-and-coming rapper born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. At age 17, he was incarcerated for 5 years. When released, his good friend Bill Blass, who also passed, was manager Rakim and encouraged him to take music seriously. On his grind, Beck began making guest appearances on official albums from Fat Joe, Greg Street, and he has appeared on countless mixtapes over the years. He was also set to appear heavily on the Koch Records compilation Joey Crack and Pistol Pete presents K.A.R. Stay tuned as this story develops. Now, after Mike passed, Littles and Maynard would throw a benefit show for Mike Beck, and they'll have artists such as Saigon, Hell Rel, Uncle Murder, Graph, and Cadillac Top perform. Now, all the money that was raised for this show was actually raised to send Mike Beck's son, who was 10 at the time, through college. So that was dope. Shout out to Mano and everybody involved with this show. It definitely was a dope situation. Now, one thing I want to clear up, Mike Beck said in an interview he did, even though he dissed GUnit, it wasn't nothing personal, and he was just riding for the team he was down with at the time.
Ain't nothing personal with 50 or Yayo or Banks. It's all good. Spoke to Yayo on the phone not too long ago.
Now, I want to say a lot of people rocked with Mike Beck. A lot of the street rappers, a lot of the street dudes rocked with Mike Beck. You get what I'm saying? And his catalog was crazy. His resume was crazy. Like, he worked with DJ Khaled, Fat Joe, Nore, Lazy Bone. Like, it's people that been in the game for years that don't got the kind of resume he had. But I just wanted to shed some light on Mike Beck and show him some respect, know what I mean? But anyway, if you're a fan of these old hip-hop stories, tell a friend and tell a friend about my page. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. More content coming, and I'm out. 1.